What we have here today is the Nothing Ear 2, and I have already unboxed it. The unboxing experience is certainly something refreshing. So once I got it open, everything inside is also kind of new. So you need to download the Nothing X app. I already got it set up on the Galaxy S23 Plus, but if you're using the Nothing phone, then you don't actually need the app because everything can be done via the Bluetooth settings menu by default. And what we have inside here is some instruction manual on how you can configure everything to work. Not gonna go through this because we're just gonna, do our first impressions and whatnot. Then warranty guide and whatnot, I'm not gonna touch that as well. And here is where the earbuds is supposed to be. It's actually here. And then underneath here, we got two little boxes. One of it is for the ear tip sizes. You got 3 sizes to select from, S, M, L, and one size is already pre-installed for you. So not gonna touch that because the default one is already good enough for me. This one is a Type-C cable. So the Type-C cable is actually very nice, but I don't know why they wrap it in a layer of plastic on top of the braid. So okay. Now let's take a look at the Nothing Ear 2 after the introduction. So I have never tried the Nothing Ear 1, but from what I can see online, the design of the case itself is very similar in terms of design language. You got this transparent plastic case on the top, which you can see everything inside, and then there's this, I don't know what's this called, reverse pump that you can put your finger in as well. Don't know what's the purpose of this. Maybe it's just to position the earbuds to press against the charging pogo pins on the left and right side. And also it says nothing case, so you got the charging port here, and if you want to pair it with your another phone, hold this button to enter pairing mode. So the earbuds themselves, I think they also look kind of different from last generation, I think. So the right side will have this red dot here, which is a nice touch, very minimalist. And on this side it also says Nothing Ear 2. Microphone on this side, and the design is certainly still as special as the Nothing Ear 1, and the ear tips themselves, they got this mesh here only. They don't have any mesh to prevent earwax from going into the driver on the ear tips themselves, so okay. Anyway, one thing I do like is that ear tips is slightly oblong in shape, so that actually conforms to your natural ear canal shape. And yeah, let's just put it on and then we'll look at some of the features available. So if you're using the Nothing phone, you can scroll down and then hold the Bluetooth menu, and this is what you can see. So battery life and whatnot, this is pretty typical in terms of all these integration and settings and whatnot. So triple settings like the usual, noise cancellation, turn everything off, or transparency mode. And noise cancellation, you can select up to 4 different modes actually, low, medium, high, and also adaptive. Currently it's in adaptive. If you go high, you can't hear anything except for the high-pitched noise. I'm not sure if the microphone is picking up, but I can hear that. And then for transparency, of course, yeah, selecting modes each time you will have some special sound effect. For example, transparency will have someone sighing instead. And if you want to use personalized ANC, you can. So this one is kind of calibrates to your own ears' capabilities of hearing. You have to be super quiet. I'll just leave this here for now and redo the test because I've been talking quite a lot. Okay, and there you go. That's the personalized ANC done within just a minute, actually 30 seconds or so. So equalizer settings as usual, nothing out of the ordinary here in terms of the features available. So you can make your own custom EQ. The interface is a bit extra, but it's basically the same as anything else. So gesture controls. Now, to use the gestures, you have to pinch the side of the earbuds here. Okay, the gesture controls are very easy to press, and you wouldn't press it accidentally because once you take it out of your ear, the gesture will stop working. And most importantly, you can hear the feedback when it's pressed. Then you can do the typical skipping forward and whatnot. Really typical features here, actually, nothing much to talk about. The left and right earbuds are the same. And then you also have in-ear detection, so when you put it into your ear, it will automatically play or pause your music and whatnot. Not entirely new in terms of what it actually does, but it's there. Low lag mode is for gaming, we'll do that later. And then personal sound profile. Now this one is... I don't know how to describe this. So I tried this. What you do is that when you select to test your ear, you will have to select your age, and then after that it plays a noise. When you can hear the noise on your ear, you'll have to let go of the button. So something like that. This is a very clunky way of doing this kind of personalized EQ, but I think it works. I mean, I tried it before, and the sound is indeed different, but I don't really prefer the sound coming out of it. I would just prefer the default sound. Then find my earbuds. As usual, it makes very loud noises, so you can find your earbuds. Ear tip fit test. This is real good, so you just put it in your ear, tap on it, it will automatically test if you get a good fit or not. Very important feature to have, especially if you want to get good ANC and whatnot. So now for the exciting part, LHDC. Now this is a relatively new audio codec for earbuds, so it can provide high definition audio at lower latency. So nothing else to talk about here. Let's talk about sound quality then. The sound quality, I will use back my usual Big Band Jazz. Okay, so from the quick test of Super Mario World ending theme, the dynamic range is surprisingly good, and for Big Band Jazz, the soundstage is, well, it's there but not the best. It's okay, and the bass is good, treble is good, especially when all the instruments are playing and whatnot. So what I want to comment about is actually on the ANC. It works, but only in certain frequencies. For example, just now the super high frequency whiny noise is not cancelled, but everything else is cancelled, and that is at the highest ANC level already. And yeah, that's just a bit weird. But anyway, I would still say the sound quality coming out of this is surprisingly good. And I have actually used these earbuds for more than a week now at home, and it's, yeah, quite good. So no complaints in terms of sound quality overall, but let's test some audio quality with COD Mobile. Okay, so COD Mobile, what I'm gonna do is to head into... No, I don't want to see all this. Head into practice range, and we'll see how's the audio latency, because I used this mode to test audio latency before. Very effective. So now let's just use the speaker of the phone and see as a reference. Pretty much instantaneous. So let's try the earbuds. What I'm gonna do is to leave one here and then bring one side of it near the microphone. Now with the earbuds, we can do this again, and hopefully you can hear. There is definitely some noticeable audio delay, but it's not exactly the worst that I've encountered. Yeah, but it's there, definitely there. But remember, the Nothing Ear 2 does have something called gaming mode or low latency mode. I forgot the name. Low lag mode. Okay, so we turn that on, head back into the game, and then now we try again. So as you can see, yeah, it feels more or less the same. So with or without the low latency mode, I do feel like it doesn't really make that much of a difference. But I will still do some extra tests using the super powered audio latency, so I will show you all of the results on the screen here. So all in all, what we have to conclude about the Nothing Ear 2 is that it looks really nice. The unboxing experience is a breath of fresh air actually, and the overall sound quality coming out of the Nothing Ear 2 is surprisingly good. And if you want to use it for gaming though, I would kinda say it is not really meant for that, because audio latency is still there, but depends on how tolerant you are to audio latency. For me, I can't, so yeah, I'm not gonna use this for gaming, but for everything else, this is actually very good. Before I forget, this is how the microphone of the Nothing Ear 2 sounds like. Do let me know down in the comment section below how is the microphone and if you like the Ear 2 or not, because I do think that the design does look very nice and the sound quality is actually pretty good as well. You can use it with other phones, not only the Nothing phone can use it. So as you can see, Galaxy S23 Ultra is also able to connect to the Nothing Ear 2. All of the features are actually the same, so equalizer, controls, noise control and whatnot. And yep, everything is here. We even have the low lag mode, personalized ANC, and even the ear tip fit test. And also, as you can see, dual connection mode, which is why I was able to switch between the two phones without heading back into pairing mode. So for 599 ringgit, it is definitely a premium pair of TWS earbuds, but if you want good sound quality, then this is actually a good choice. So that's it. If you have any other questions, do leave them down in the comment section below. We'll see you guys in the next video.